Last time on Slip 101, we learned how to pour plaster molds, measure thickness of slip, and dump out the excess of slip because we want our objects to be hollow. So today you can see right here, this is the thin layer of slip that has developed on the interior of your mold. On the inside of this mold there is a object that you're making a copy of, which is the whole purpose for these holes. So this is the slip. It thickens. It's like a liquid, and then it turns into a solid pretty quickly if it sits long enough. So as you can tell, this is the thickness of the object on the inside, because that is what's been sitting there. So what's happening now is the reason why these are all tipped over is so that the liquid slip can all drip out and it can start to form a more leather hard layer of clay, because we're going to want to remove this object from the mold in a couple hours, but it has to be hard enough to handle, and if it's too soft then you can't handle it because it could become damaged or broken in the process. And then you have wasted material and have to make the mold again. So what I'm going to show you now is something called fettling. The process known as fettling is preparing the piece to be ready to be removed later, because you have to remove the excess in order to make your piece stand properly, or you have to just remove excess. So fettling, I'm cleaning the outside layers. You go about this far in on the lip area that the slip has formed on, and you take your flat side of your blue tool and you go in and you take off the excess along the plaster wall, pull it off. So this is fettling, removing the excess clay from the outer lip area. You don't want to go too far, because if you go too far you could damage the piece on the inside that you're making replicas of. So you just, with the sharp side, go in and drag it across the interior wall, removing the thin layer of slip. It's excess you don't need and you don't want on your piece. So you remove it, and and you continue waiting for the right thickness to develop of the slip on the inside. So I touch it, it's too soft. we want it to be more hard. So in a little while, an hour or two, then we can remove the straps, take the two-part mold apart, and take the object out and set it out to dry. Thank you for watching Slip 101. I am your host, Hannah Sterling. I'm here at a Creative Corner and Friends in Westminster, Colorado. I hope this has been enlightening for you and you have enjoyed my few minutes of slip teaching process. Okay, well, until next time.